Let's get into it. What is the value of exercise? So I've got my notes up here. Knackered today, absolutely cream crackered. Did not want to do it. Actually had dreams last night, right? Dreams that I'd actually done this video. I was like, mate, that was a really good video. Well done, you covered all these points. Nice work. Woke up this morning, was like, crap. It was a dream. Value of dreams coming up. Like and subscribe. Whee! Remembering that. And then so I thought today, I wanted to get out to the track this morning. Well, you can see out the window. Bloody miserable weather, rainy, windy horribleness again. So right now we're just in my kitchen. You guys are sat on top of the microwave just to get this camera angle. So my lungs aren't great today. My body's knackered today. Like I say, I have little bits of energy. I really struggle with momentum, consistency. Value for momentum, value for consistency coming up. And but today I really wanted to do the exercise thing because my brain had this dream last night. I thought I'd make it short and sweet, and I scribbled down a load of notes. So let's get into it, right? Exercise doesn't have to be this horrible, hardcore, hours a day regimen kind of thing, or regime if you're English, like myself. It doesn't have to be this horrible, horrible, horrible thing, okay? It can be pick your poison, kind of an exercise, right? There's so many different ways to exercise. Like yesterday I was on the drums. I was playing, just playing, yeah? Playing football, playing. You can play games as a form of exercise. You can play music as a form of exercise. You know, things like chess, maybe not quite as exercisey, but maybe you get a little bit of a wrist workout. There's plenty of other ways to get wrist workout, boys, but we're abstaining through April. Still on that. It's exhausting. It's tough work. My brain is not loving it. But, you know, exercise, great way to burn off some of this testosterone, fellas. So, you know, playing drums for 2 hours, you know, like they did a study on hardcore rock drummers saying they've got the same sort of cardio as these hardcore footballers, and it makes sense. You're moving, you're exercising, okay? There's so many different ways, and it's not just the body, the brain, the body, mind, the human as a holistic being needs to exercise. Now, look, this is me. I'm going to put my top back on again because I'm a bit chilly this morning, right? I am not some jacked up, like, yeah, I've got the kind of abs. I mean, if I put the lighting better, I look a bit better. But, you know, I'm not some jacked up gym body dude. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. But you don't have to do that kind of extreme to get exercise. I play football with some fat fucks. Yeah, but they're still out there running. They're still getting it in. That's the important thing. You don't have to have a body like an Adonis to show you exercise. Just moving, exercising. If you don't use it, you will lose it, right? And humans, we optimise for grandkids. Now, I know there's this whole hoo-ha at the moment, people not having kids, that's fine, whatever. Like I said, I can't have them myself, but I still want to be around for when my niece and nephew, hopefully they do, have grandkids. Yeah, I want to be able to be a good example, I want to be able to join in. So in some Asian countries, and I think in some Scandinavian countries, well, the way they build the community, the society, is that the grandparents' age, even if there's not exactly their grandkids, they look after the kids while the main chunk go to work and like make sure society runs and functions, right? So if you're a grandparent and you can't even move and you're staggering along like this, and I've been there in my 20s, I've been there in my 30s, I haven't had to be a grandparent, I have been that old, physically speaking, okay? I think it's telomeres, they would have gone, mate, you're over 100, oh, I feel like I'm over 100, trust me. But the idea being, if you don't use it, you lose it, okay? You want to be able to stay mobile. At least, you don't have to be bench pressing cars over your bloody head or anything like that. Staying mobile, staying agile, staying youthful in some sort of sense, right? If you just go through your whole life saying, well, nothing's ever happened to me yet, I'm fine, I don't need to do that. You lot might need to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm just better than human. A mate of mine from school just recently contacted him. He's shredded. He's taking all these photos like, look at me, mate. I'm amazing. But he previously just drink, drugs, whatever the fuck he fancied, had zero fucks to give about his health until later on in his 30s. He's like, do you know what, mate? I need to sort this shit out. I ain't feeling good. I ain't looking good. This is terrible, really. He's otherwise a very successful dude. And he found out about this thing called, wait for it, health span. Oh shit. So we've got a lifespan and then there's a health span. And I tell you, I've been in hospital myself next to all these dying old geezers and they're being kept alive by artificial machines and medication, all the rest of it. Same with myself. And they are just, I mean, they should have gone years ago. They're alive, they're surviving, but they're not healthy, and they're just a drain. They're a drain on society, they're a drain on those around them. Okay, don't be that person, don't be that person. I struggle with it every day. I drain the NHS of money. The UK taxpayers, I'm so grateful to all of you. I've been one, I'm not anymore, because I'm unable to work properly. Well, you know, like you guys do. I can do a lot of things, and oh, you could do this, you could do that. Like I say, no, I can't really do shit. This is my way of giving back to society. Okay, I can't do the whole normal job paying tax thing. What can I do? This is something I can do, okay? So I can just try to impart the wisdom, if you like, the little nuggets of knowledge from my life that I found and put them across the internet to hopefully save or improve some other people's lives, okay? So if you don't use it, you lose it. And there's this geezer, he started running marathons in his 60s and he died in his 90s, and he'd run marathons. I don't know his name, I don't know what he did, I don't know what sort of things he did. All I know is there was a geezer, if he can do it, start running in his 60s and die in his 90s, the old saying is, right, you don't stop running because you get old because you stop running. Okay, if you just keep going, there's the Tarahumara tribe in the Copper Canyons of Mexico. You get the old people, they're still in their 90s, 80s, 90s, walking up and down, 20 kilos on each shoulder, walking up and down these really steep steps just to get water back to the village. Yeah, if you keep doing it every day, you will be just a much better functioning human being, much better function than I am today. I can't even find my words, right? You will need less medication as you age. Again, for me, I hate taking medication. I have to, it's forced upon me. Like I say, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of medication, millions of pounds worth of NHS intervention and medications over the years. And I feel guilty in a sense, but I'm like, mate, there's nothing you can do about that. You've been kept alive, that's the law, that's how everyone, you know, does it in here in England. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful it's the case. I haven't wanted it to be the case. I have said to them, please just let me die, please. I don't want to be here. Please spend that money that you would spend keeping me alive. Just let me go. Just send me off, you know? Like, I don't want to be here, but this is where we're at. I don't want to be taking more and more medication. It fucks you up in its own way. So the more you exercise, the less medication you have to take as you age. Okay, right now you might not be taking any. That's great, good for you. Keep it that way. Keep it that way, okay? It improves your sleep, the value of sleep coming up, okay? If you actually exercise in your day, you will earn that sleep, okay? Your body won't atrophy as it ages. Now, all this is really messy here, so do it and you get any. Oh, this is it, okay. So I talked about the power of the opposite yesterday, right? This is where a lot of people make the mistake. They think, I need energy to go and exercise. That's not the right thing. Please listen to me on this. If you have no energy, that's exactly when you need to exercise, right? Now, it may just be, I can't even do one push-up, fine. I'm just going to wait for the kettle to boil and I'm going to do push-ups against the counter, against the wall, whatever it might be. Yeah, I oftentimes in here, right, just to get myself up in the morning, because this is what I want to be doing today. I want to be doing some running drills down at the track. But honestly, my lungs aren't that great at the moment. I'm already out of breath. The idea being, you don't go, oh, I've got a load of energy, now I can exercise. No. You exercise to get the energy. Me and the F3 boys, we get up, okay, on Wednesdays and Saturdays, early in the morning, pissing down the rain, icy, snowy, muddy, whatever, it doesn't matter. We get up and we get going. I'll tell you what, dragging yourself out of bed is horrible. No one wants to do it. I've got a mate of mine who's like, mate, if it wasn't so early, I would come along. Nah, you're missing the point. You get up, you get your day started before anyone's out of bed. And you get energised. That's just how it works. You're not more knackered after, you're more energized after. It's the value of the opposite. It's crazy how one of these things in life works, but so many do, okay? So don't wait until you feel energized to get to the gym or to get out for a run or to do some press-ups, pull-ups, whatever, okay? Like I say, pick your poison, doesn't matter. You do it to feel the energy. You feel better afterwards, okay? It's not only good for your physical health, like I say, to be a human, it's the whole thing. It's great for the mental health. It gets the blood flowing, you get the toxins out of your body, just getting that heart rate up. Like I say, for me, it's basically, I mean, just here now, talking to you, my heart's going, my lungs are going. I'm knackered, I'm exhausted. You could probably hear it. You could certainly hear it every time I cough. But it's so good for you, trust me. I was just laying up in bed thinking, oh fuck this, I really don't want to do this today. And exercise. You know, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do some squats while I'm talking to you, just non-stop. Maybe I'll do some press-ups. Maybe I was like, oh, you're overthinking it, mate. Just keep it super simple. Simplicity, the value of, coming up. Obviously, balance is key. Timing is everything. And so long as you can breathe, the rest is easy. This basically falls within every single category that I'm going to bring up. Okay, so the other thing is, I've talked about lifespan, healthspan, the AIDS connections there. Okay, exercise in the hospital, right? So a lot of people would think, if you're really ill, yeah, so a mate today literally just texted me going, why don't you do one on rest today? Why don't you do like just a little video on the importance of rest? I said, mate, absolutely got that scheduled in. For a day that I genuinely don't feel like I can move, okay? I am going to do a video on the value of rest. However, today isn't that day. Today I do feel a bit shit, and I do feel knackered, and I do feel this and this. But I also feel like if I was to not do this, I'd be worming out of it. I'd be wiggling out of something, and I wouldn't be doing myself justice. No one else might know, but I would know. I would know that I let me down, because I could have done a thing. I could have done a something. And that something is going to make me feel better than doing the nothing, okay? Or making excuses, whatever it might be. So when I was in hospital, oftentimes, you know, as I said the other day, I'd see these people like walking and they're dragging their oxygen cylinders behind them, and they got a nurse or a physio with them or something, and I just looked at that, I was like, that's not exercise. To me, that was not exercise. So when someone, oh, would you like to do some exercise today, Chris? I'd be like, fuck off. Because I was mean and horrible. I've been kicked out of so many hospitals. I'm like, look, unless we're going to go out for a fucking, you know, a proper run, unless we're going to go a proper thing, I'm not interested. Take your bloody idea of an exercise and go away. So when I was in hospital recovering from when I jabbed myself, and I got my oxygen cylinder, and I was 2 months in hospital, 2 straight months in hospital. 1 straight month was on the most amount of oxygen you can have. I was on all the painkillers, all the stuff, and I just couldn't be sat in that bed. I've just ingrained my body with exercise, my mind, exercise. I'm so glad that was something, that habit I got into, value habits coming up, when I was a kid, right? I have this bloody mindedness. You can see it in my face. My face gets all screwed up. I almost get angry about it. But that's that energy, that passion inside, that love plus the anger. It's passion. Value of passion coming up. So I would just, no mate, I'm not having it, I'm not sitting in this fucking bed anymore. That kind of attitude, yeah? But I couldn't take that out on other people. Inadvertently, some people just get, you know, upset around that kind of attitude. But the idea being is like, no, I need to use this. I need to use this power somehow. So I'd get my oxygen tank and I'd fucking go up and down the stairs and I'd put it on my back. And I'm going up and down these stairs like, you know, tears running down my face, making myself do it. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't like, oh yay, this is gonna be fun. No, it's gonna be fucking torturous. I don't want to do it. It's gonna be horrible, but it needs doing. That's the thing. It needs doing. So you can have all the excuses, all the reasons, valid or not. It really doesn't fucking matter. The only person you are hurting if you don't exercise is you. But that's actually not true. You're hurting those around you. If you become a fat, lazy jubber-lubber, right, you're a burden. You're taking other people's resources. You're taking up another seat on the plane, yeah? You're huffing and puffing down the street, and you're in other people's way. You are dragging us down. As a human race, we are one. We are one. One race, the human race, and the human needs to bloody exercise. So get your ass up, get out there, and fucking get involved. That's all I have to say today.